Try again. This is part two. Frank Monday reads the Emerald Tablets. Left off on page 7. Long dwelt we in the land of Chem, long and yet long again, until obeying the commands of the Master, who while sleeping yet lives eternally, I sent from me the sons of Atlantis, sent them in many directions, that from the womb of time wisdom might rise again in her children. Yeah, who is the master who while sleeping yet lives eternally? Isn't that interesting? All hail the father Dagon, all hail the mother Hydra. Cthulhu has risen. Long dwelt long time dwelt I in the land of Chem, doing great works by the wisdom within me. Upward grew into the light of knowledge the children of Chem, watered by the rains of my wisdom. Blasted I then a path to Amenti, so that I might retain my powers, living from age to age a son of Atlantis, keeping the wisdom, preserving the records. Great grew the sons of Chem, conquering the people around them, growing slowly upwards in soul force. Now, for a time, I go from among them into the dark halls of Amenti, deep in the halls of the earth, before the lords of the powers, face to face once again with the dweller at the threshold. Raised I high over the entrance a doorway, a gateway leading down to Amenti. Few there would be with courage to dare it. Few past the portal to dark Amenti. Raised over the passage, I, a mighty pyramid, using the power that overcomes earth force. Deep and yet deeper placed I, a force house or chamber. From it carved I a circular passage reaching almost to the great summit. There in the apex set I the crystal, the shining trapezohedron, sending the ray into the space-time, drawing the force from out of the aether, concentrating upon the gateway to Amenti, the mystery of the silver key. Other chambers I built and left vacant to all seeming, yet hidden within them are the keys to Amenti. He who in courage would dare the dark realms, let him be purified first by long fasting, lie in the sarcophagus of stone in my chamber, then to reveal I to him the great mysteries. Soon shall he follow to where I shall meet him. Even in the darkness of earth shall I meet him. I, Tahuti, Lord of Wisdom, meet him and hold him and dwell with him always. Sounds kind of gay, huh? Built I the great pyramid, patterned after the pyramid of Earth Force, burning eternally so that it too might remain through the ages. In it I built my knowledge of magic science, so that it might be here when again I return from Amenti. Aye, while I sleep in the halls of Amenti, my soul roaming free will incarnate, dwell among men in this form or another, Hermes thrice born. Emissary on earth am I of the dweller at the threshold, fulfilling his commands, so man may be lifted. Now return I to the halls of Amenti, the fathomless cavern, leaving behind me some of my wisdom. Preserve ye and keep ye the commandment of the dweller. Lift ever upwards your eyes toward the light. Surely in time ye are one with the Master. Surely by right ye are one with the Master. Surely by right ye are one with the All Mind. Now I depart from ye, know my commandments, keep them and be them, and I will be with you, helping and guiding you into the light. Now before me opens the portal. Go I down into the darkness of night? Emerald Tablet 2, The Halls of Amenti. Let me see how much there is here. Yeah, it looks not bad. Let's uh let's push on forward a little bit while we've got the transmission open. I think it should be okay. Emerald Tablet 2, The Halls of Amenti. Deep in the earth's heart lies the Halls of Amenti, far beneath the islands of sunken Atlantis, halls of the dead and halls of the living, bathed in the fire of the infinite all. Far in a past time, lost in the space-time, the children of light look down on the world. See the children of men in their bondage, bound by the force that came from beyond. Know that they only by freedom from bondage could man ever rise from the earth to the sun. Down they descended and created bodies, taking the semblance of men as their own. The masters of everything said after their forming, "We are they who are formed from the space dust, partaking of life from the infinite all, living in the world as children of men, like and yet unlike the children of men." Then from a dwelling place far beneath the earth crust, blasted great spaces they by their power, spaces apart from the children of men, surrounded them by forces and power, shielded from harm, they, the halls of the dead. Side by side then placed the other spaces, filled them with life and with light from above. Building they then the halls of Amenti, that they might dwell eternally there, living with light to eternity's end. 32 were there of the children, sons of light, who had come among men, seeking to free from the bondage of darkness those who were bound by the forces from beyond. Deep in the halls of life grew a flower, flaming, expanding, driving backward the night. Placed in the center a ray of great potence, life-giving, light-giving, filling with power all who came near it. Placed they around it thrones 32, places for each of the children of light, placed so that they were bathed in the radiance, filled with the light from the eternal light. There, time after time, placed they their first created bodies, so that they might be filled with the spirit of life. 100 years out of each 1,000 must the life-giving light flame forth on their bodies, quickening, awakening the spirit of life. There in the circle from aeon to aeon sit the great masters, living a life not known among men. There in the halls of life they lie sleeping, free flows, free flows their soul through the bodies of men. Time after time, where their bodies lie sleeping, incarnate they in the bodies of men, teaching and guiding onward and upward, out of the darkness and into the light. There in the hall of life, filled with their wisdom, known not to the races of man, living forever beneath the cold fire of life, sit the children of light. Times there are when they awaken, come from the depths to be lights among men, infinite they among finite, infinite they among finite. He who by progress has grown from the darkness, lifted himself from the night into light, free is he made of the halls of Amenti, free of the flower of life and of life. Guide he then by wisdom and knowledge, passes from man to the master of life. There he may dwell as one of the masters, free from the bonds of the darkness of night. Seated within the flower of radiance sit 7 lords from the space-time above us, helping and guiding through infinite wisdom the pathway through time of the children of men. Mighty and strange they veiled with power, silent, all-knowing, drawing the life force. Different yet one with the children of men, I different and yet one with the children of light. Custodians and watchers of the force of man's bondage, ready to loose when the light has been reached. First and most mighty sit the veiled presences, Lord of Lords, the infinite nine, over the others from each cosmic cycle, weighing, watching the progress of men. Under he sit the Lord of the cycles, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, each with his mission, each with his power, guiding, directing the destiny of man. There sit they, mighty and potent, free of all time and space. Not of this world they, yet akin to it, elder brothers they of the children of men, judging and weighing, they with their wisdom, watching the progress of light among men. There before them I was led by the dweller, watched him blend with one from above. Then he came forth a voice saying, Great art thou, Tahuti, among children of men, free henceforth of the halls of Amenti, master of life among children of men. Taste not of death except if thou will it. Drink thou of life to eternity's end. Henceforth forever is life thine for the taking. Henceforth is death at the call of thy hand. Dwell here or leave here when thou'st desireth. Free is Amenti to the Son of Man. Take thou up life in what form thou desirest. Children of the light that has grown among men, choose thou thy work, for all souls must labor. Never be free from the pathway of light. One step thou hast gained on the long pathway upward. Infinite now is the mountain of light. Each step thou taketh but heightens the mountain. All of thy progress but lengthens the goal. Approach thee ever, yet the infinite wisdom ever before thee recedes the goal. Free are ye made now of the halls of Amenti to walk hand in hand with the lords of the world, one in one purpose, working together, bringers of light to the children of men. Then from his throne came one of the masters, taking my hand and leading me onward through all the halls of the deep hidden land. Led he me through the halls of Amenti, showing the mysteries that are known not to man. Through the dark passage, pardon me, through the dark passage, downward he led me into the hall where sits the dark death. Vast as space lay the great hall before me, walled by darkness, but yet filled with light. As a side note, guys, I've been there. I could uh I could describe it to you, but he's doing a pretty good job right here. Before me arose a great throne of darkness, veiled on it seated a figure of night. Darker than darkness sat the great figure, with a darkness not of the night. Before it then paused the Master, speaking the word that brings about life, saying, O Master of darkness, guider of the way from life unto life, before thee I bring a son of the morning. Touch him not even with the power of night. Call not his flame to the darkness of night. Know him and see him, one of our brothers, lifted from darkness into the light. Release thou his flame from its bondage, free let it flame through the darkness of night. Raised then the hand of the figure, forth came a flame that grew clear and bright, rolled back swiftly the curtain of darkness, unveiled the hall from the darkness of night. Then grew in the great space before me flame after flame from the veil of the night. Uncounted millions leaped they before me, some flaming forth as flowers of fire, others there were that shed a dim radiance, growing but faintly from out of the night. Some there were that faded swiftly, others that grew from a small spark of light, each surrounded by its dim veil of darkness, yet flaming with the light that could never be quenched. Coming and going like fireflies in springtime, filled they the space with light and with life. Then spoke a voice mighty and solemn, saying, These are lights that are souls among men, growing and fading, existing forever, changing yet living through death into life. When they have bloomed into flower, reached the zenith of growth in their life, swiftly then send I my veil of darkness, shrouding and changing to new forms of life, steadily upward throughout the ages, growing, expanding into greater flame, lighting the darkness with yet greater power, quenched yet unquenched by the veil of the night. So grows the soul of man ever upward, quenched yet unquenched by the darkness of night. I, death, come, and yet I remain not, for life eternal exists in the all, only an obstacle, I in the pathway, quick to be conquered by the infinite light. Awaken, O the flame that burns ever inward, flame forth and conquer the veil of the night. Then in the midst of the flames and the darkness grew there one that drove forth the night, flaming, expanding, ever brighter, until at last was nothing but light. Then spoke my guide, the voice of the Master. See your own soul as it grows in the light, free now, forever, from the Lord of the Night. Forward he led me through many great spaces, filled with the mysteries of the children of light, mysteries that man may never know, yet know of until he, too, is a son of the light. Backward, then, he led me into the light of the hall of the light. Knelt I then before the great masters, lords of all, from the cycles above. Spoke he then the words of great power, saying, Thou hast been made free of the halls of Amenti. Choose thou thy work among the children of men. Then spoke I, O great Master, let me be a teacher of men, leading them onward and upward, until they too are lights among men, freed from the veil of the night that surrounds them, flaming with light that shall shine among men. Spoke to me then the voice, Go as ye will, so be it decreed. Masters are ye of your own destiny, free to take or to reject at will. Take ye the power. No, I'm not. Motherfucker, you interrupted my goddamn transmission. Totally impolite. I'm reading magic and I'm doing it fucking into a video thing. Sweet Jesus in heaven. Challenged yet again in the halls of Amenti. Take ye the power, take ye the wisdom, shine as light among the children of men. Upward then lead me, the dweller dwelt I, again among the children of men, teaching and showing some of my wisdom, son of the light, a fire among men. Now again I teach the path downward, seeking the light in the darkness of night. Hold ye and keep ye, preserve ye my record. Guide shall it be to the children of men. End to Emerald Tablet 2, The Halls of Amenti, to be read again at a later time. Thanks to the interruption of lesser beings that would dare disturb the master in the temple. Peace and blessings to all of you out there in Happy Land. Until next time, keep doing good magic. Bye for now.